Hey there, everybody. Chris Beatty's here from Growertalks, Green Profit, and the e-newsletter Acres Online. And this is yet another episode of The Goods, hot products from the summer trade shows that you would have attended had there been any summer trade shows. And there haven't been any summer trade shows, so we're bringing you the new products this way instead. Today's special guest is my good friend and a former competitor of mine, Delilah Onafree, journalist turned marketing director for Suntory North America. Welcome, Delilah.
Hi, boy, it's great to be here. Too bad we can't meet in person for Cultivate, but
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, cultivate and all the fun of walking the aisles and going out to dinner and then Jenny's afterwards. We got to do this instead. Where are you broadcasting from, by the way, Delilah?
Well, this is from my screened-in porch. The lighting isn't good in my office, so I thought I'd sit up here.
Sure. Yeah, Terry, you have to be outside in the warm breezes of Ohio. You're in the Cleveland area, right?
Yeah, and we've had a hot week, and actually, I just came back from the Philadelphia area because Grow and Sell had our Cultivate plants, and we donated them to some causes in the area.
Ah,
Delivered,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going to talk about a few of those plants. In fact, let me call up a screen share here. But coincidentally, all three of these crops we're going to talk about start with an S.
Yes.
Soiree, Cerdiva, and Sonetti. I'm sure there's no coincidence seeing how you work with Suntory. Take us through this first one we've got up here.
Yeah, well, the Safari Kawaii Catharanthus, we say they're tiny but terrific. They're like Vinca's cute little sister, same genus but totally different product. We're now up to 8 colors, and you may recall early on when we just had a few colors when Euro American was the driving force. Well, we've really expanded, and this Blueberry Kiss, having one on the blue spectrum is a breakthrough, and so that's been a good one, and we're really focused on creating a true series with matching habits so that we can mix in combos. And so it debuted at the season premiere at Costa Farms, and Costa's been a huge proponent of the series because these love hot weather. They're in Florida, they serve the Southeast, so they like it hot. They're a perfect summer annual, and you can see in our bed how you see the Blueberry Kiss up front, followed by the white peppermint and the coral reef, the full spectrum of colors, nice mounds of color. That they will stay nice even through October up north.
Here's some examples in the landscape.
Yeah.
Those look really nice.
So this is actually at Robert Bett's place in Santa Barbara, and when I saw him post these pictures, I said, "Ooh, I need these. Look at how great you did with the Blueberry Kiss." And then, as I said, now that we have more colors, we're trying combos, and so I had Sunfire grow these out. I was just down there last week where it's also very hot. So they are a liner producer in Sarasota, and they tried it as a multi-liner, and they also tried separate liners, and they found that the key for the combos is to put the separate liners next to each other, where other people who've done it, where they put them far apart, then you get a bumpier growth, where if they're close to each other, they blend nicely. So here we could see the red, white, and blue with Safari Kawaii red shades, white peppermint and Blueberry Kiss. So, separate, I show as 4-inch, plus how they look mixed together in a ball. I mean, perfect for 4th of July and Memorial Day. And then tried mixing the Blueberry Kiss with the lavender and light purple. That's like a really cool, like berry smoothie look.
Yeah.
So
the
I think,
tip is so take all 3 liners or however many you're doing, grab them, put them in one hole in the center of the pot.
Yeah, next to each other, then they'll grow together better. Where
great tip.
Like at other trials where we sent these when they were far apart, like a triangle, that it's more uneven.
Right. Okay. Good tip.
And the coral reef, which I actually have right here. So these we've had coral since the beginning, and it is more vigorous than the rest of the series.
Okay, so coral reef is introduced to basically replace coral.
Well, actually, no, we're gonna offer the choice because coral's just been the outstanding landscape superstar since the beginning. In all the trial gardens, coral gets the award. And
Ah.
so there's enough of a enthusiasm and following of coral to keep it. But for the grower that wants a more well-matched series, we have the coral reef choice. So I guess over time the market will decide, but the coral's just too good of a, I guess it would be more like an XL, you know.
So you've got to bring out the rest of the XL series then, big landscape types of forays.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
And this
Yeah,
just
there
shows
you
side
can
by
see them side by
side.
side. Yep.
Yeah, and the gallon pots and the quart pot, the coral reef versus the coral, you see the difference in the growth, but similar color with the white eye, slightly different flower shape with the coral reef being a little more star shaped and the coral more like a pinwheel.
All
So yeah,
right.
that's all the updates on Sory Kwai. So Sardiva scavolas we are just, people are really appreciating the dark colors and compact genetics. The blue violet was a breakthrough and is now like half the sales in the series. So now we've got this rich purple that's like a warmer purple compared to the blue violet, and really looked good. So and this is also at season premiere Acosta, and it's also earlier than the other scavolas. Like, as you could see in the one picture, the foreground is Sardiva and the background is one that's claiming earliness, but ours clearly is in flower.
Another great heat tolerant variety for the summer garden.
Yeah. And then last but not least, so we're done. The other two are hot weather ones. This is a cool weather one. A big resurgence in the Sonetti category, even though it's been on the market for a long time. So this new violet color, the center has like a white rim that over time with the blooms, you see more of the white center. So you get this two-toned iridescent effect. This plant is more compact than the top selling bicolors. It would match more with the ruby red. So we're going to see how that would mix together maybe. So we're looking at combos and sonettis now. So we are starting to mix them together. And this is the first time we have Suntory mixers, which are a line of combo cuttings kits. And so we found that the magenta bicolor and the blue bicolor time and grow nicely together. In a large pot, you can put 2 and 2 of each, and same with the neon nights, the magenta and the deep blue. So that's something brand new. I mean, these varieties have been out for a while, but mixing them together is something new for us.
Are you selling them that way? As I order up neon nights, and you're going to send me the appropriate liners to do that?
Yep. In fact, if you order that way, there's some bundling on the royalty. Like, so on 4 cuttings, it would be 3 royalties.
Oh, nice. Okay, good to know. And that's stunning. They're both beautiful, but that one on the left is especially. Well, Delilah, thanks so much. When do you think we're going to see each other at a trade show again in person? You know of any that you might be exhibiting at that they've still said they're going to be?
We do have a presence at Mance for the Brenda Bella Roses, and TPIE, of course.
That's right, for down in Florida. Fingers crossed for January in Florida. So maybe we'll get in some 2021 shows. I think it's going to make us appreciate being together in person.
And then maybe poinsettia open houses, maybe. Yeah.
That's right. Fingers crossed. All right. Well, Delilah, thanks so much for taking the time to show us some of your new varieties. On behalf of Delilah and everybody at Suntory, I'm Chris Beatties from Growertalks saying thanks, and we'll see you later.